2016 is trending again, so of course I had to sit down and film a YouTube video. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to do a breakdown and a tutorial on this very 2016 coded makeup that I have going on. So let me show you everything that I used. I obviously had to start the look with a very full coverage foundation, so it had to be Huda Beauty. This is their 4 filter foundation in the shade Amaretti. For concealer, it's another blast from the past. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I use the shade 35N Medium. This is slightly brighter than my skin tone, and I have used it in a big triangle under my eyes. I don't remember the last time I used this much concealer under my eyes. Nowadays I just go in with 1 dot or 2 dots and it's more than enough. 2016 was also the year where you really contoured your face, and I loved using the Tantour from Huda Beauty. This is in the shade medium, and I honestly would still use this. 2016 was the year of baking, like really baking under your eyes and your entire face for that matter. And obviously I had to go in again with a Huda Beauty product. This is their Easy Bake in banana bread, and I applied a lot of it underneath my eyes and I let it bake there. Oh my god, I already have nostalgia just holding this palette. Who remembers this? So this is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. It's so stunning. I never could get rid of these palettes because I feel like 2016 was the moment for eyeshadow palettes to shine. I think we've got some of the best eyeshadow palette launches in 2016. And then I went in with one of my favorite palettes. I don't think any palettes come close to what Anastasia did with Modern Renaissance. This palette is the benchmark when it comes to formulation and color stories in an eyeshadow palette. 2016 was also the year of cut creases. I don't even remember the last time I actually did such a half cut crease, and I used this dark shade over here on the outer corners and under my eyes, and I also used this golden shade here inside the cut crease. For kajal, I went in with one of my favorites even today. This is the Maybelline Colossal. Oh my god, who remembers the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara? I genuinely really love this mascara. I sadly do not have any of the Huda Beauty or any of the other 2016 lashes. I've discarded them all, and I sadly also don't have any of those like thick band eyelashes that they used to wear in 2016. So this is the best I could do. This actually, I just blinked it. I just got it from Blinkit, and this is the only one I could find. I almost forgot that I had to do my brows first because I'm so not used to doing that, so I had to do it at the end. But if I were actually doing 2016 makeup, then I would have done my brows before I did my eyes. So obviously I had to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Dark Brown, and it still is one of the best formulas for shaping and filling in your eyebrows. I think we barely used blush in 2016, but I remember using this one from MAC a lot. This is Mocha. It's a shade that looks barely there on your cheek. The highlighter was the highlight of 2016 makeup, and it had to be Becca's Champagne Pop. How stunning is this even today? Like, this is one of the shiniest highlighter I own, and I still love wearing this even today, especially as like a inner corner highlight. I wouldn't wear it as bright as this. Obviously this highlighter you can see from the moon, but I definitely love wearing this even today. I had a couple of options for my 2016 lips, and I ended up wearing this one from Chambord. Who remembers the Chambord Extreme Wear Transfer Proof Liquid Lipsticks? This is in the shade 484. And I think when I think of 2016 lipstick, this is the shade that comes to mind. This is so quintessentially 2016 coded. It's brown, it's cool toned, and it's very drying. Okay, so the options that I had for lipsticks were obviously Bombshell from Huda Beauty. This also would have looked really good. Oh my god, I still wear this one till this date. This is Cabaret Show from NYX. This is from their lip lingerie collection. And lastly, I also thought of wearing this shade, which actually I've used and worn so much. There's barely any left. Like I had to scrape it out of the tube if I had to wear this. This is in the shade Ashton. It's again from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And 2016 lip era actually started with Kylie Cosmetics. So this again, it was an option. This is the shade Candy K that started it all. So that's everything. Oh no, wait, that's not everything. And lastly, to finish up the look, I drenched myself in the MAC Fix Plus to melt all of the powder and the creams together. And that was it. This is how I recreated this 2016 makeup look. But what really makes it 2016 is the choker and the hoop earrings. I think that really finished up the look really well. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. I haven't spoken so much in a video in a while. Oh wow, I finally did a YouTube video. That was amazing. Thank you so much for always being here with me, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. Please make sure that you subscribe. Maybe one day another video will pop up. It might not. I don't know. We'll find out. But it was so nice to do this. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having an amazing 2026 so far, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.